Spoke about this before about power groups and just in general how egregores are powerful and they're worth money. They're worth money. And people like Jim Terry and Crazy Watcher were smart. They will listen to what I'm about to say, especially Jim Terry. He has the potential to really head up one of these organizations. Let me explain to you really quick what they do. So, of course, you heard of paid protesters, okay? Now, it costs a lot of money. They paying these people $150 a day. They feeding them. They giving them transportation. They spending a lot of resources. And my point is, if you look at the amount of money that is raised for these super PACs and all of these political campaigns and lobby groups that attach themselves, there is a lot of money tied into it. It's off the charts, the amount of money that's tied into these things. Well, just like protesters, because they can pay a bunch of dummies to go out there and show up someplace. But what else is worth money is internet trolls, especially groups of them. And I'm going to just give you one example. There's an important topic. Let's just say abortion, okay? Maybe they want to start something. Maybe they want to stop something, okay? Maybe they want to stop the abortions. Maybe they want to make more abortions, okay? I'm just using abortion as an example. These lobby groups, these special interest groups, they know that people vote and everyone has a cell phone in their hand. And when they get off of work, if they're into politics or anything like that, they're on the cell phone and they're reading all of the day's news and the stuff going on. And they leave in comments. And this is where we come in. We come in and we just double down on whatever it is we're being told to do. We go in and attack individuals who are in support of an idea that we're opposed to. So you will go into their reply and reply to their comments. But the goal isn't to create an argument. It is to win them over, okay? And we can just flood. So a lot of people, most voters, don't really want to talk about it. They just want to kind of read and they want to see, or it could be anything. It doesn't have to be an election. Special interest groups are hired all the time. They're always looking for more. And this is my point. There's kind of like a shortage of organized trolls. I know someone we can talk to about this already. So we're not going out blind in the wind with this, okay? This is worth money. And even if we can get 25, 30 people, dedicated people, to show up someplace online to start flooding comment sections with either opposition or pro statements pertaining to whatever subject we are given. This is worth money. And the good thing with us, see, they can get an AI bot to do some of this, but AI bots aren't going to tit for tat with the people. And people like Jim Terry can do way more than some AI program. At least I haven't seen an AI program that can do things like that. So, and look, at this just isn't with politics. This can be companies that are trying to market something or trying to. It could be that the automobile industry trying to change people's opinions about electric cars. So we will be hired to just make up a bunch of fake stories in popular websites that lots of people read about how our electric car broke down and it's not worth a damn. So there's a lot of things out there. And this is the thing. They have people right here in New Orleans. There's an office you can walk in there Monday through Friday and either get hired as a protester or you can go and offer a service. If you got people, it's worth money. I'm going to give you an example of who did this. Back in the 1990s, they had HBO did a documentary about it. It was about the Latin Kings. And I can't remember the guy's name, but they were dealing drugs. He went to federal prison. But while he was awaiting trial, he got the bond out and he had all these big lawyers representing him. He had HBO following him around. because he was valuable to a lot of important people in New York City, because he was the head of the Latin Kings, and he can get hundreds of people to show up someplace, any place in the Northeast and or down in Florida, and that was worth money. And we won't have to physically show up any place. We could just go online and persuade people online, which I believe is more effective. Because in today's world, everybody has a cell phone and they're all in it, and everybody has an opinion, or at least they want to hear one. So it's something to think about. Look, y'all can spend the next 5 years talking about one another, calling each other's relatives, trying to sow discord on a Tuesday morning at sunrise, because that's the Mars planetary hour. Okay? You could be making money over the next couple of years, and you'll still be trolling. You'll have a purpose now, like a real purpose. So it's something to think about. I would love to see Jim Terry get involved in this. He won't have to rely, and then he can make a show out of it. Like, he can keep his network. He can make a show, but instead of him talking about some white Jerry Springer trash people that lives in some trailer in Arkansas, we can talk about important people or important issues and expose people who want to see those people exposed, and they got money behind that. So it is something definitely that you people should think about. It certainly will not disappoint you financially, that is.